Hi guys, so today we're doing a tattoo tour. I'm gonna walk you through everything that is on my body, the pain scale, how it felt, whatever comes to mind when I'm talking about it really. Okay, so on my shins, I've got some cover-ups going on. They're like dot work patterns. One's done, one's not done, needs to get done. Yeah, I flew down the country for that, can't remember where, where I went, but I did. Then I've got a little heart on my inside of my ankle. I tattooed this on my mum, my dad and me. A little tartar on the inside there, and that's getting lasered off. So yeah, black and grey is my thing now, and I don't really go into colour. I can show you what they're covering up as well probably, so I'll see if I can find a photo. I've got a little pizza, it says Pizza Queen on my leg. I tattooed that myself. Not really the most proud of it, so that's getting lasered off. I've got a little watermelon on my leg. I got that with, is it an ex-boyfriend if you were dating for like a month or two? But yeah, we got matching watermelons in a day out in Newcastle. Then you probably noticed that I'm getting my leg blacked out to like old school tribal work. I'm gonna get it mirrored onto the other side. But one, I can't wait for them to be done, and two, I can't wait to move on because there's so many things that need to be covered over. I rushed into a whole lot of tattoos when I was a kid, hence the black arm. So yeah, I think this is the only tattoo that you actually like, and these on my face here. Yeah, I like these as well, they're alright. But other than that, I kind of rushed into some tattoos. I do like my black thigh, how it's going at the moment. So yeah, I'll start on the black thigh now. So I'm getting this all blacked out. And then I'm going to mirror it over to the other leg and cover that leg up as well. I've got a little skull on the back of my right leg. I quite like him. He's gonna stay. I've got a little Zeph tattoo on the back of my calf. He's gonna go because the whole Diantwood thing is just crazy. I loved them at one point, but what they've came out to say and do was a bit weird. So yeah, we'll not get into that. Then I've got little daisies on the same leg. These little daisies are getting lasered off. They're not my vibe. I like geometric tattoos. Moving up, I have two little roses on my inner hip. They're in colour. I don't like them. I've got tension across my belly. That's getting removed as well, or covered up. It's all getting covered on my belly. Then I've got an underbreast tattoo, which is also a colour. It's like a heart and stuff. It's not my vibe, obviously. That's getting covered. But the back of my neck is a little barcode, and that's getting removed, obviously. It's from the second the tattooist did it, he said there's no way you can get straight lines on the back of your neck. And I was like, what a cool excuse for not having straight lines on the back of my neck. I've got Boo-Bee on my right boob because, you know, Boo-Bee, a ghost and a bee, pretty cute. I think that might be the only colour tattoo that I'm keeping because he's cute. I've got Bart Simpson saying eat my shorts on my bum cheek. Yeah, he's a vibe until you're wearing white trousers or some sort of light coloured trousers because you can see him through. And he's a bit like, embarrassing. But other than that, I guess I could rock it. I've got a black arm, so you guys might have known if you followed me for a while that it was old school internet cats. So I had keyboard cat on the inside of my arm. I had grumpy cat somewhere on my arm, I can't remember where. Then I had like roses and whatnot. Then the top of my arm, it was a cat praying and shooting lasers out of its eyes with rosary beads, because I thought that was like such a traditional tattoo that people normally have on the top of their arm, is like Jesus holding, like praying and holding rosary beads. So I thought that was a vibe, like you do when you're 19, you rush into tattoos and stuff. So yeah, quite a lot of my tattoos I rushed into when I was a kid. Like 18, 19, just because I wanted to be one of these people that was covered in tattoos. And now I want them all covering up. and I've spent so much money on laser treatment and getting them covered and whatnot, so I definitely recommend not to rush into tattoos. Definitely think about them beforehand. Moving on to my left forearm, I had a Studio Ghibli Spirited Away tattoo. It's getting lasered, it's not my vibe anymore. Yeah, it was cute when it was done, but it wasn't my vibe. I think I might have a picture of it, like when I did the first session on it, but it's not done. But yeah, I was like, nah, this isn't my vibe anymore, so I got rid of it. Well, trying to get rid of it. I don't know what I want on this arm anymore, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I do, however, like my black arm. I think it looks quite lovely and classy. I went to Lewis Ink and he was in Paris at the time. He is now in Lisbon in Spain. So I'll be going there for my next tattoos. I followed him for years and years and years on Instagram. And I was like, wow, I need a tattoo from this guy. So yeah, I paid the deposit, which was like 750, and then I think in total without flights it was like 2,500, I think. Yeah, around about that. But I absolutely love it and I wouldn't be without it. It's my favourite. So I definitely want more of that. He might do my arm, but I did want him to do my stomach, but he doesn't do cover-ups. I'll have to get this arm lasered as much as I can before he does anything on that arm. I had a tattoo on the inside of my lip. It said F off. Then I've had my cut since then and stretched since then, which I love obviously 10 times more. Oh, I also have a tattoo on the side of my head. I wish I didn't get that either. It looks like a cap on my head, as if I'm wearing like something really tight to my head, like a skull cap. It's meant to be like a geometric mandala effect, like going around my head, but there is a part of it where it's coloured in the wrong colour and it drives me insane. But yeah, so every time I go to the barber shop, I ask them to cover it as much as I can when I'm getting my hair faded. I have Yolandi on the back of my left thigh. She's getting removed, as you can probably see. And everyone says that it looks like David Bowie. Moving on to face tattoos, I got these lines across my nose. These weren't my first face tattoo, but they were my last, and still to this day not sure if I even like them. I think I asked for them too thick, and maybe I should have went thin and then built on them, but yeah, I just wanted to look hardcore and I did rush into them too much. Then on the same day I got these dots above my eyebrows, and I think they look cute as hell, and everyone was saying I would look like a bug, but I like looking like a bug. These were my first face tattoo. The story behind these was I wanted them there for ages and ages. I wanted the Endless Knot logo because I think they're so lovely and geometric. And the story behind it was I was building my own studio and I didn't know what to call it, and I was thinking for ages and ages and ages, and then on a different subject I was thinking about getting my face tattooed, and I was like, I want Endless Knots on my face, and I was like, aha, the Endless Knot would be a perfect name for my studio. So yeah, that's where that came from. And on my 23rd birthday, I think I got them. My 23rd birthday, wow. Was it my 23rd? Or my 24th? I got these a couple of days after I opened my studio. So yeah, I think that is it. I think I've talked about every single tattoo. I'm sorry for missing anything out, guys. So thank you so much for listening. People have wanted this video for so long, so I hope this helps and I hope it's great. But it's a bit annoying because I just came out the shower and I was like, I actually don't like any of my tattoos basically, other than like 3. So I hope you follow me on my tattoo journey of getting them covered up and where I go from here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.